So guys, welcome back to another video. In this one today, we're going to look at the potential Foot Freeze Team 2. If you need to get your hands on some coins to improve your ultimate team, then check out the link in the description, igvault.com, and if you use the code Kieron at checkout, you'll get yourself a pretty nice discount. Now, to be honest, I didn't actually have this video planned for tonight. I was actually going to do the Foot Freeze Wan-Bissaka review, but I started recording it, everything was going fine, and then when I went to edit it, some of the footage corrupted. So unfortunately, I'm unable to bring you guys that video tonight. So in its place, we're going to be doing some predictions for, hopefully, a Foot Freeze Team 2, which I'm hoping is going to drop on Friday, but I'm not super sure it will, and we'll discuss why in a moment. So in the background is the initial launch video of Foot Freeze Team 1. Now, the reason I'm thinking maybe we won't get a Team 2 is the fact that they didn't advertise it as Team 1, so there is that to consider. But my thinking is, every time EA have released a squad like this where it's not like a full 23-man squad, they've normally released a part 2 the following week, and that is why I think we will see a Freeze Team 2. Whether that comes on Friday or the week after, I'm not sure. I do know for a fact, and I think most of you do, we do have a Road to the Final Team 3 coming at some point. So that could be on Friday instead, or maybe they'll release a Freeze Team 2 and Road to the Final both together on Friday. So yeah, I think we're going to see more Freeze players, and in this video today, we're going to have a look at which potential players could feature in it. Now, to be honest, these are pretty hard to predict because, yeah, there doesn't really seem to be a set criteria for them. They're just pretty random. So we're going to talk about some players who I think EA will go for, and we're also going to talk about some which, personally, I would just like to see happen in the game. In the comments below, I do want to hear from you guys. I want to know which position change players would you like to see in this promo. So the first player we're going to talk about today is Dembele. Now, I know some of you are sick of me chucking this guy into prediction videos, but he's got to get a special card at some point, right? And I feel like this promo is probably the right one, especially with how they're doing it with the position changes. We've got so many French left-wing options in this game, but we don't have too many good right-wing ones. So this card, I think, would be absolutely brilliant for the game. Obviously, it doesn't matter where you play this guy in game because he's got the 5-star weak foot, so it'd be really useful coming off that right edge. I'd like to see what they did with Leon Bailey done to Dembele. Obviously, originally a left-sided card, make him a right-sided card and give him a nice boost, and boom, there you go, really nice item for Ultimate Team. Would you guys like to see this? Let me know in the comments. Alternatively, they could give us a central Dembele, maybe it can, but if I'm being honest, I would prefer him as a right winger. Now, the next player we're going to talk about is Kyle Walker as a potential goalkeeper. Straight up, I'm going to say this. I don't think this one will happen, but I just wanted to include it in the video just because I think the novelty of it would be quite fun. Will EA do it? I can't see it happening, to be honest, but they keep doing promos and not giving us goalkeeper options, which is a bit of a shame, and I think this would be a nice little fun thing to do, but yeah, I don't think we've seen a position change to a goalkeeper for a long time. For those of you that have been playing Ultimate Team for quite a while, you'll obviously know that Alex Ravel got a bronze goalkeeper card a few years ago. Originally, he's a forward, and we also got a goalkeeper, Felipe Melo, at one point as well. Obviously, originally a CDM. So yeah, those were the days, weren't they? Those were the fun days of Ultimate Team. But a goalkeeper Walker obviously would be quite nice, but ultimately, I don't think they'll do it. But yeah, would be cool. I still hope they somehow, you know, incorporate some kind of goalkeeper option into Freeze, whether it just be an actual goalkeeper or if it is a position change. Yeah, it'd just be, you know, nice for the game. We need some more special goalkeepers. Not that they make much difference, but it's just nice, you know, to have the option. I think a right-back Rafael Varane would be quite interesting for the game. Obviously, in previous FIFAs, we've seen Real Madrid defenders like Militao, Sergio Ramos get right-back cards. Maybe this year, it's Varane's turn, and this could fit in quite nicely if they also do Dembele, because then, obviously, you've got that right-sided green link. So, I think this one could be quite fitting, and obviously, Varane in general is just a really popular player in this year's game, so to have a boosted version of him, obviously, would be nice. What do you guys make of this idea? Let me know in the comments. Also, worth mentioning, I don't think there's, like, an elite top tier La Liga right back option yet in FIFA, so this could be a good option for that. Now, I definitely expect at some point we will see a flashback variation of Ribery, which is really boosted, probably around Team of the Year or maybe Team of the Season time. But for now, in the gap, what about a Freeze Ribery? Position changing maybe to the right wing, because obviously he was like known for more playing on the left in his playing days, so we'll give him a right wing card instead. Also, this ties into my French options earlier on for the right side, and give him a bit of boost. It could be a good card, especially with the French to Serie A links. It could be a nice item in my opinion. But don't worry, not every single player in this video is going to be French. We do have some variation coming up. So from French to French League, what about a Gelson Martins? Now I know it's another player who's featured in a bunch of my special predictions before, but it's a card which at some point will get one, and I hope it does soon. Once again, he's just really useful for linking, top tier players together, your Ronaldos to your Mbappes, etc., and obviously Neymar as well. So yeah, how about this? A central Gelson Martins. I think this card would be incredibly expensive on the market, and I'm sure it would come with a lot of hype if it was put into the game. Now, I was thinking about a defensive player who I could put from a defensive role to a centre-back, and I thought, Kante, yeah, let's do that, but then I remembered he had a shapeshifter last year, so I've gone with another popular midfielder in the form of Frankie Deyoung, who could make for a pretty interesting centre-back option, especially due to the links he has in Ultimate Team with other defensive players like Van Dijk, and also the fact that he could link Van Dijk to La Liga sides, and would obviously be quite nice as well. So, yeah, would be quite short for a centre-back, but would be pretty pacey and very good on the ball, and could make for, an intriguing item. We saw Mane go from a wing role to a striker role, and could we see that with another player? I'm thinking someone like Rafinha could be really, really nice, especially for Premier League sides, but obviously since we've already had this happen to Mane, maybe it's a bit unlikely, but it's definitely one that I personally would like to see. Now, we saw some absolutely random cards and some random position changes in Foot Freeze Team 1, so maybe I have to start thinking, a bit weirder. What about a striker Lala? Obviously, originally a right back in FIFA. In previous FIFAs, he's had some really popular items and loads of special cards, so maybe we could see him get position changed to a striker. The problem with this promo is, it is ridiculously hard to predict what EA are going to do, so we're going to have to throw out some crazy suggestions like this to hopefully try and get at least one of them right. Staying with the same theme of just random player, random position, we've gone for David Alaba, who I have given a right wing card to. Yes, seems a bit strange, but so did some of the picks that EA have put in team number 1. Like Lucas Torreira to left back, that is insanely random. So, yeah, I don't actually think Alaba to right wing is as random because he has played so many different roles in his career, and he actually started out as a left mid as well. So, probably has played right wing a few times in real life at some point. I've pretty much given Aranguiz the, Verratti treatment, a midfielder who's not commonly used, given a nice boost and chucked on the wing. That's essentially what we have done here. Would you guys find use for this card? I probably wouldn't, to be honest, but it's just one of the random ones that came into my head. I've also given the Verratti treatment to Lucas, who is another one of the players in Ultimate Team who you just always seem to pack, but ultimately his use in the game is SBC food. That would definitely change if he got given a card like this. So with Casimiro in batch number 1, he went from CDM to centre-back. I'd like to see a similar thing done with a player like maybe Arturo Vidal. I think this could be a really nice centre-back item. Now, I was unsure about including him because obviously he's had a few special cards already. He's had an inform, but so has Mane in the first team. And he's also got one to watch card, which is probably what's more off-putting to including him in this video. But you know what? It's all for fun. We're going to chuck him in. I wonder if we'll see a player get, the reverse Gaia treatment. Originally a left back, he got moved to striker. Maybe we'll see a striker get moved to a fullback role. Maybe, a Poulsen moved to right back. Who knows? I guess, we'll have to wait and see what happens. It is so hard to predict these because literally it's not just the players that are random, but obviously so the position changes. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I do like to see some special cards from, leagues outside of the top 5 leagues. In the first Foot Freeze squad, we only got one, I believe, with Nani. So I would like to see more of that if they do a team too. Someone like an Obafemi Martins as a right wing back I think would be quite good. The CSL has, no real good fullbacks, so a boosted one of them would be quite nice. The same can be said for a couple of other leagues. I've just got a few examples on the screen right now. Daley Blind, one of them players that you pack a lot, don't really have much use for him. He's pretty much SBC food. Give him a boosted card, maybe a striker would be quite fun. A winger Pepe I think could be quite interesting, especially if he keeps those physical stats. Kind of like, old school Ronaldo vibes with the Portuguese winger. And we've also got Dennis as well for a Pro League representative. I just want to see more leagues involved in promos, to be honest. Give them more special cards, give us more reason to use these other leagues in Ultimate Team. That would make the promo more fun for me, and yeah, I think for a lot of you guys as well. So we're coming towards the end of the video now. Those were just some of my predictions, probably more suggestions to be honest, for upcoming potential Freeze players. In the comments below, I would love to hear from you guys. First of all, what do you make of the Freeze promo? What do you make of the randomness of it? Let me know in the comments. Also, let me know which other players you would like to see coming out as a part of this promotion. And I'm fully aware I've said the word promo and promotion far too many times in this video, but luckily it's almost over and I don't have to say it again. So if you could leave a like rating on the video, that would be very much appreciated. If you're new around here, be sure to subscribe, and yeah, that's pretty much all there is. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, I'll catch you in the next one.